Hello, all of my fellow S's. I know you guys really don't classify you guys as S's yet. S stands for the name of my show, Keeping It Up with Serrone. And hopefully by the end of maybe this first episode, or maybe it might be the 17th episode, you guys will become my fellow S's. Due to you relating to my content, my loyalty to you guys, hearing the phone calls, which we're currently working on, and we'll work out those kinks. I want to see your comments. I want to hear you, your voice on any topic that we're talking about in that present moment. So, for all of my S's, this show is called Keeping It Real with Saran. And today, folks, we will be covering a lot of different things. Before we go into it, because this is the number one show, I want to let you know what our show is about. It's about equality, love, hate, marriage, politics, pop culture, the gospel, a little bit of sexual. We're talking about anything of the bubble of fun called life. So that's what to expect from our show called Keeping It Real with Saran. And all of your views matter. We are covering Brooke Shields, P. Diddy, and Britney Spears. And y'all know she can't fight, but she done got in a little entanglement when she was scrapping at the LA hotel. I would have loved to see that because y'all know she from the trailer park. So I want to get all of you guys' views, opinions, y'all weighing in. You, even if you can't find a way to comment or call in or whatever the situation is, I want you to have a conversation with who you watching my show with. I want you to have pillow talk with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever it is. And I want you to weigh in mentally with yourself or with a peer and talk about it. This is a safe zone. This is Keeping It Real with Saran. All right, guys. So for the first discussion of tonight, I should say, we are going to cover Miss Brooke Shields. She is known of a big time legendary reality show. She's a Caucasian woman. Nothing against my white women. I love a white woman too. But she is a reality star. And it's going through the tabloids and everything that she still sleeps with her college daughters. Now I know sometimes your mother is very motherly. She's mother giving, right? Like my mother. Anytime I visit home in North Carolina, I can climb up in my mom's bed and lay my head on her shoulder or her lap like it's nothing wrong with it. However, whenever you're looking for your kids to fail in life, they're in college right now, both of them. She's told these two young ladies, I know due to financial situations with your apartment, you can't afford it. So I expect you to come back and I'll be happy when you come back. Oh, none of your relationships are going to work because you're just going to come back and I'll be waiting open arms. She's overbearing, overprotective. And I want to know, what do you guys think about that? Because it is a fine line of giving overprotection with your child. And it's one thing to be kind of obsessed with them. So I want to ask you guys, what do y'all feel about Miss Brooke Shields? And let's weigh in with that. Because I honestly want to know, what do you guys think?
It's not fair to say combative, but there is this energy of like overbearing mom, who doesn't have an idea that her daughter could get engaged, let alone like be getting married and making all these decisions for herself. Like when we first see them interact, she's like, "Oh, you're going to move back home and I'm going to put up curtains and like, don't worry about it," which, is something maybe. Are you to that place thinking about your own daughters where you're like, they're going to be heading to college, they're going to be doing, and are you like, well, you're going to live with me forever? Or is that like, oh, I don't have to think about that yet?
I've been avoiding thinking of it, like, because people will say to me, "Oh, you're going to be so relieved," and I just don't see it happening. I just
they're not leaving.
See it happening. I was like, well, they're going to come back. And by the way, the cost of living just in the city is so prohibitive anyway that it may work in my favor.
Right. You've got a big house.
Them with that house.
Maybe I'll start charging them rent, though. That might be a good idea.
Yes, they have to learn, but they get to stay. Yeah,
well,
I like that.
I mean, my younger daughter just turned 18. The minute my husband is on any type of a work trip or gone or something, they still sleep in the bed with me. We watch rom-coms and we're,
I love that.
They're my babies, and they will ever not be.
So, I know it's a lot, especially single baby mamas. Not bashing y'all because y'all know this goes out to all my baby mamas. I love all my baby mamas. Fantasia made that song. Mama was a single baby mama too, all the way up to the 6th grade. Then she married a white man. And then we escaped the ghetto. So I get being a single baby mama in drama, okay? But sometimes single baby mamas can be overbearing because they fill that void with their kids to substitute for their husband leaving the nest or filing for a divorce. You feel lonely. You throw yourself into a career, and when the career don't quench your thirst, you then fill the void in with your kids. That's why you're overwhelming on them. You feel lonely, so you feel that loneliness with your kids every second. They got to be there. You're scared to go outside. It start breaking you down. Social society, don't want to drive by yourself. The list goes on. So it can become something to where you really love your child, and it can be overwhelmingly overbearing. So I just want to get views from my single mothers, from people that's in the middle of a split or a divorce. Um, even husbands that's taking care of that child by themselves. How you feel? Are you overwhelming yourself with like filling the void in with your child? Because it's all on you? Is that all that you know? Sometimes you become that you have all that you know is children, and that's your language. But you have to remember that you have your own identity. So, guys, that is the first topic. I want to honestly hear from everybody, every gender, every age. I'm ready to hear from everybody. All my S's out there. Keeping it real with Serrone. Next topic.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Good, bro.
It looks like Meek Mill's about to get silenced. Now, he's been talking ever since his name was dropped in the lawsuit against Diddy.
Look at this shit right here. Where the whole fucking brake pedal came off. The first day, I never seen no car the first day the brake pedal came off.
He posted the video on his Twitter handle. Now, his caption was cryptic, but we can easily decipher it. Now, he's since managed to get support after the incident. If he eventually gets silenced, it won't be the first act of violence coming out of Diddy's camp. A TikToker was reportedly killed because she exposed Diddy and Oprah.
Is banned where all of my Diddy blind items from this month are. I'm just going to do all the March 2024 Diddy blind items so we can see the lead up to this. Starting off March 1st, and this is Little Rod, Rodney Jones, Sean Diddy Combs, and this is the male victim that came forward. It's pretty easy to tell that whoever wrote the recent lawsuit against the wannabe rapper slash producer reads this website on a pretty regular basis. They even use some of the same clues in their blind items. And I said before, and I'm saying again, no, that's because the blind item has been recording crimes that have been reported to them instead of the police for the past fucking 20 years. And they just corroborate the actual little crimes that, 3 homes got raided for today because of. Okay, this next one's.
Now, many have speculated that Meek Mill will eventually be silenced. Now, Cassie had revealed in her lawsuit that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car because he had an interest in it. So it's only a matter of time before they get to Meek Mill. So get this, in early March, when the suit came out, he was involved in an accident. And then, weeks after speculations of him talking to the feds, he's had another accident. Y'all thinking what I'm thinking, or are the patterns now speaking for themselves?
Recently did an interview with Boss Talk 101 podcast, and he had a couple things to say about Diddy grooming him.
So I was like, "Hey, what's good?" I said, "What's cracking?" He said, "We didn't see you tonight at the BET Awards." Phone rang, and put it on speaker. I said, "Who is this?" He said, "What you doing?" I said, "Oh man, I'm at the crib, the Beverly Hills Hotel." I said, "Oh, for real?" So who over there? Just me. He said, "I'm over here at the Beverly Hills Hotel." I said, "Oh, for real?" So who over there? Just me.
But is that grooming or is that just shooting a shot?
That's just you.
Diddy, Love.
Well, that's who all over there. You know what I'm saying?
And he told you. He said,
And he
Sean.
told you. He also had something to say about grooming in Hollywood, period.
Meet your people that you've looked up to, or like all that are saying they are. We can start with R. Kelly.
Like, the part that stuck out to me is that he said, it's a lot more quiet than are actually talking, and this not even going to anybody specific.
Like that's a predator's device. On that so many talented artists, more that have ever spoke up. There's more quiet than there are talking. To have these gifts.
R&B album. I need you. You the guy. It's gonna be London on the track, you and me, and I think that we should do everything together. Blah blah blah. I know I'm executive producing French Montana album. Why this all happening? The nigga had an album. The intro of the album, my tag was on it. He took my tag out of it.
It's like, your soul can't rest because people are looking for peace, and your peace will always be disturbed if you ever got taken advantage.
Man, you've been in this industry for a while, and the other day you said, you were given. Has anybody ever?
I was like, "Oh man, I'm at the crib." He said, "I'm over here at the Beverly Hills Hotel." I said, "Oh, for real?"
Dude, I don't know why you just randomly threw that at me on this random Thursday morning.
Sit your ass down,
That's
man.
crazy to me.
The new fire.
What y'all want to know? What y'all know
What
about
y'all gonna do? What y'all doing?
Woo! You gonna suck my teeth? So we are getting into evidently the P. Diddy shenanigans that's been going on and 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 going on. Woo! After all of this footage that you guys have witnessed, right? If you rewind back to the beginning, they talked about Kid Cudi. Cassie, who was engaged to P. Diddy and now ran for the hills and left him for the gymnast person. He was the workout instructor. She ran off. He was Italian, white, something like that. She ran off and left P. Diddy about it. We really didn't understand. What's going on? Why did Cassie leave P. Diddy? Then she went to court with it, saying that he was passing her along at all of these P. Diddy parties, these Hollywood parties where Beyonce, everybody at, all these rappers, he was passing her along and making and forcing her have sex with all of these people. Pretty Cassie, that's supposed to be your wife to be. You want her to be passed along? She faked it on the red carpet every time she looked glamorous in a gown. When she went back home to that mansion, she was sodomized and everything else. Kid Cudi. I'm pretty sure y'all know who Kid Cudi is. P. Diddy approached Kid Cudi and tried to make him into a contract. The way he had sexual relations with him, Kid Cudi denied him. Shortly after, because P. Diddy had interest in him, shortly after, within 2 weeks, his car blew up. After he went to the feds about P. Diddy and about everything that was going on, another accident abruptly happened after that. And it's so funny. I'm going to wrap this up about P. Diddy because we have much more to talk about. But it's so funny, guys. All my S's in here. I'm going to follow it up with one thing. Guess who P. Diddy attorney was? I'm going to answer it for you, all my S's, because all the S's is on one plane. Guess what all of the S's? P. Diddy's attorney. You guessed it. He was the same one that represented Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. Jello pudding. Don't it all make sense? Like, honestly, when all of these allegation folks came out way ahead of time, it was hard to swallow because you look up to P. Diddy, you look up to Jay-Z, you look up to Beyonce, you look up to so many different people, right? Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry. So when you hear these allegations against them, it's unbelievable. You want to accept it. But then you start going through life and you see what the world is. Nobody can be trusted, especially in Hollywood. Just because they're a celebrity don't make them no better than regular man. They are flesh. And everybody need to understand that. So I'm gonna wrap that up. I still want all my S's to tune in about this P. Diddy cabinet, along with the Brooke Shields. I want to hear the comments, see the comments. I want to eventually register the phones and everything so you guys can call in and do everything. But for now, the comments, everything, I want to see it live on Twitter. We're going to make a Twitter page to where I can honestly answer the questions as they're coming up. Facebook. We're trying to take over all of the networks so we can keep it real with Serrone. So now we're moving it on to the next subject in about 2.5 seconds. Let me see what you think. How did I do on that segment? Hello, all my S's. I'm sorry. I'm just so enthused about this next segment, guys. You know, I'm going to do one song that you guys might know. Here we go. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know? Guess what? That was Britney Spears. Y'all know that, all the 90s babies. Y'all know NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and Britney Spears, right? Well, honey, unfortunately, one of our white angels have fallen down. She has fallen down, honey, from heaven. She was at a LA hotel. So that means she still got money. If you at a LA resort or hotel, y'all know that means you got money still. It might be the last of her brown pennies, but she was there, y'all. She's still holding it together. Britney Spears was injured after 2 fights with her boyfriend. Now you know she was married before and got divorced within 2 days. She got a divorce. Had a child by them, but still divorced him. Then a few months later, she got married again and got a divorce and had a child or something like that. Y'all can keep up with Britney more than me because I don't really follow Britney. But what I can tell you is Britney was injured after 2 fights with her boyfriend after cops was called twice, okay? And the Los Angeles hotel. The call was made at 12:42. Even the fire department was called as well. Okay. Anytime you call 911 and they send the police and the fire department, it's a big situation. Cause you can call 911 right now because you having a fist fight with your man. They not gonna send the fire department. So that means it was some level of arsony going on, lighting stuff on fire in the hotel. It had to have been something like that for the fire department to come in. It was extreme, y'all. So I don't want y'all to look at like, oh, it's just Britney Spears. It's Britney. What she tell us? It's Britney, bitch. No, she meant that. It's Britney, bitch. I'll fuck you up. So that's basically what she was saying. But for the fire department to step in, oh, it was something serious. Because I don't know who fight their husband and the fire department show up. What they showing up for? Can y'all explain that? No, you can't. Not unless y'all a Britney bitch. Because then y'all can explain situations that y'all been in where y'all fucked y'all man up and fire department had to come. I don't know that though personally. All right, so we're moving on. Los Angeles Hotel, 12:42 a.m. fire department called, and they got a call from her personal room 15 minutes right after they first reached the hotel room. So I want to know what you guys think about this. We all go through, spats and situations and things like that. But again, I want to hear from all of my S's because every S matters. Life matters. And S is for Serrone and S is not for silence. So I want to hear from each of you guys on each and every one of these categories that I touched base on today. And this is all about fun. It's all about inspiration. It's all about everything. So thank you guys for tuning in and thank you for keeping it real with Serrone. And I look forward to seeing all of my S's.